Hello and welcome to Samson 6. I'm your host, Rabbi David Katz. Last week, we got to the bottom of our long sugya to get to Tamar, the red ribbon, Rahab. And the Ger women give messianic spark, but they have failed to deliver the Messiah. We saw it with Tamar, we saw it with Rahab, the scarlet thread. My challenge for you is we want to identify that Mazal and Hatzel pony, type 1. Hatzel pony is one of the women of valor. Justin B, type 1 a whole bunch of times. And we learned yesterday, a real doozy, that Tamar is like the secret Ger woman, not on the list, and her father Shem was a Ger. That was just very interesting that we found that. And as I made a mistake yesterday by referring to today's class, I think it's not a secret anymore that the Samson class and the women's class have kind of bonded into one, two sides to one coin. You guys agree with that? I didn't plan on that. It just kind of happened. It's your fault, Justin B, because how can anybody know that the secret of Samson is Hatzel pony? Come on now. Seriously, give me a break. Is that not something? You ask anybody on the planet what's going on with Samson, and I will pay you. I promise you, I will transfer $5 to your PayPal if you find me one person on earth that will say, oh, you mean Hatzel pony? Is that a deal, Justin B? You find me one rabbi that will say, oh, yeah, Hatzel pony. I will send you $5. I will go to Nebraska personally and give you that $5. Bleed at it. But I'm telling you, no one's gonna Hatzel pony you. Nobody. So, by Mazal, we're doing the women's class and the Samson class, and on both classes it comes down to Hatzel pony. And she's not even in the verse. Anyhow. You can't make this stuff up, can you? Rabbi Katz makes up the whole Ger thing. Yeah, Rabbi Katz makes it up. Good luck. I couldn't make this up if I tried. I'm supposed to invent the name? Oh, yeah. It's about Hatzel pony, the secret mother of Samson, and a secret woman of valor. Okay, good luck to you. All right. Justin B, let me know when you get that microphone, because I want a co-pilot over here. Well, yeah, you see, but now you saw your lies, so you saw, what is it? No, so we're on Judges 13:2. Remember that? We're actually back in the book. Everyone got their book? John, if you have not bought the book already, then you need to buy the book. And remind me to show you what book to buy. Where what are, Justin B? If you got your book, open it up. 13:2 in Judges. Vayehi ish echod mitzara mishpachas Adani ushmai manoyach ve'ishtoi akara v'lo yelda. There was a guy from Sarah, from the family of the Danites, and his name was Manoach, and the wife was barren and did not give birth. Now, We talked about Manoach in the first couple classes, type 1. Then we went to his wife, and we found out she was Hatzel Pony. Then we got lost for a while. In a good way. I think it's worth to go weiter over here, forward. I think we got the parents at least good enough to warrant going forward. Do you agree with that? So let's just call verse 2 done. Yeah? Vayeira Malach Adonai El Ha'isha. Vayemer Eleya Hinena Adakara. Velo Yald Vaharim V'Yald Ben. Okay. Now remember, the reason why we're doing Samson is very Mashiach type. There's a character in Kol HaTorah, the main apocalyptic literature, the Vilna Gaon, that says the chief enemy of the Messiah is called Armilis, which is the leader of the Erev Rav, the generational antagonist of Amalekite flavor against the nation of Israel and the Gerim that attach. The Messiah, son of Joseph, will reign supreme, which will lead to a conquest by Mashiach ben David. And I have no intention of explaining apocalyptic literature right now. But there's a character that his mission is to bring down Armilis and give the bounty to Mashiach. Now, what that concept is in reality, I don't know. But you can be safe to call it the Samson program, type 1. His name is Saria ben Dan. Saria, the tribe of Dan. And there's 4 of these type archetypes. Saria is the 4th final one. Samson was 1. And there's 2 other ones, but I forget their names. It's in the Zohar. And I don't want to look it up because it's not pertinent right now. And the original, because this character also is credited with helping build the temple. No, it's not Pinchas, because Pinchas is not from Dan. It's a special character called Sari ben Dan. Have you ever heard of Hiram, the friend of Judah? Hiram was the original program archetype of Sari ben Dan. When Jacob blessed Dan with Mashiach quality blessing in the end of Genesis, he saw this character, Sari ben Dan. All right. So, we are learning Samson ideally to get insight of what is the strength of Sari ben Dan, or just messianic strength. That's what Samson represents. He is the prototype of such strength. So we want to know that if the Mazal contains the name contains the Mazal, and Samson's the guy, then didn't his parents have a big responsibility with Samson, type 1, please? Hello. And we wanted to check out his parents. And I think we did. But the parents, especially Hatzel Pony, she got the revelation from the angel. So the angel has the Mazal of Samson, type 1. All right. So before we got into the angel, we saw the Mazal of Manoach and Hatzilponi, and we explored their personal Mazal. With Manoach, we understood the prophecy, the angel, the Cohen, and with Hatzilponi, the woman of valor, the Ger women. So now we're ready to explore the angel himself, because we don't know, actually we do know that the angel's name was Hatzilponi. Remember that? That her name is a reflection of the angel that in the future would give her prophecy. Yechab? Remember, names are prophetic. So it is not a surprise that she would come face to face with her destiny and identity, type 1. And we know that Manoach, her husband, had the mazel that such an occurrence would happen. Okay. So that we've sown the field. Now we're on verse 3. Vayera Malech Adonai El Ha'isha. The angel of God appeared to the woman and said to her, "Hey, you barren woman who have not give birth, you shall conceive and give birth to a son." Sound good to you? Does that sound bad to anybody? All right. Now let's go ahead and check out the commentaries. What do you say? You guys down? Let's see what we find. Remember, we're in a whole new thing here. And I'm taking my time because I am starting a new program here. All right, so my book doesn't say anything about this until you turn the page. Apparently, when you turn the page, it's all there. Right. All right, so you will conceive. You will conceive. All right? That's Masuda's done. Bar kafra oimer choyri gadol shalo shadivo aksuvim. Loshin bedui hanavim bishvil lahatil shalom bein ish la ishtoi. Shenema hine na isakar v'lo yald v'hari v'lo ben aval manoyach lo amarken elo makol asher amarti yela isha tishma mikol makom simanim hitzrichet. Okay, we got a little bit of a zach going on over here. Let's see this is again. Ready? Justin B, you ready for this? Bar Kafra. This is taken from the Midrash Rabbah Vayikra. Ready? That's why the Hebrew is a little hard. Chori Gadol. Shalom Shedabro Haksuvim. Lashon Bedui Benavim. Bishvil lahadil shalom bein ish la ishtoi. So the angel is coming to make peace between man and woman. You're barren and you've not given birth, and you'll conceive and give birth to a son. But to Manoach, it did not say that. Rather, all that I say to the woman, keep it. In any case, the simanim hitzricha. The signs are needed. Now you're going to say, what signs? Well, you have a good question, because there's a commentary here to tell you. She was not completely barren. Ve'al yedei simanim titfara. The Sefer Tiferet Zion al Midrash Vayikra Rabbah Ksav shehamalech hoidia le'eshis manaya shelafi shehi ikara v'ke'es nasu lanei shetuchol yeled u'mi she'osim laneis u'bachoya v'yoyser l'havayis Hashem. She was miraculously helped, and therefore it obligated more so for the service of God because of the goodness and the miracle that was unique done for him. Therefore the angel let it be known, she's this barren woman who was not born birth, whatever. And at that moment, it will make for you a miracle, and you'll conceive and give birth to a son. Therefore, guard, please, my guarding and all the mitzvahs of faith as fit to one that was made for him a unique greatness. So now why is he saying she was not totally barren? That's a good point. There were signs of healing. Sefer Tferes Shamalach Hodia Leishis Manoach Lefishi Hi Akara. Okay, East Nasala Nation Hula Yelly. She was barren. The case at the moment was made for a miracle. She was able to give birth. And whoever makes for him a miracle is obligated to serve God more so. For the goodness and the miracle specialized. Not is akara. Hine not is ikara v'yoledis v'keis yasa l'chanes l'haris yilosbeh. Al ken hishamri non tishmari b'kol mitzvahs of das karui l'misha oisim lo toivim yuchedes. Wait a minute. Therefore, I will surely keep the mitzvahs of faith, fittingly, karui l'mi, for it's fit for one who makes this. So now. Markava Mer Choiri Gadol. I need to get the dictionary, folks. This is just the way it is. This is what it is. We're missing too many words. It happens. Barkabra Oimer Choiri. What is a Choiri? Justin B, what is Choiri? Is that true? Churi Gadol. It's like Churi Gadol Shalom Shedaber. I think it means like noble. Should mean noble. Like great nobility of peace was spoken in these verses in the language of Bedouin. Justin B., what is Bedouin? Bedouin. 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 Looks like fabrication. Shadavar Haksuvi Lushin Bedoi Benavim. Navim. Yishvil Ahat Shalom. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like with Abraham and Sarah were lying to each other. Remember that? About the birth of Isaac. So it's fabricated, false, or imaginary, made up. So that the language in the verses is fabricated language in the prophets. Because to place shalom between man and woman. See that? The angel / prophet here came to give peace between the man and woman. As it says, that's why he told it to her, not to him. Rather, Simonim hi tzricha. She needed signs to get Manayach to believe her. Okay. It wasn't that one day she said, "Oh, Manoach, my husband, look, it was a miraculous conception. I think Jesus is in my stomach." That's not what happened. Because that would mean she was barren lagamri. I got it now. Come on, Justin B. She was not without womb and totally barren and unable to have children. Type 1. She hadn't given birth. And it looked like she wasn't going to give birth. So the angel prophet revealed the natural signs that now she would come to give birth, even though miraculously, plausibly. And that's what allowed Manoach to have faith and cleave to his wife. Because guess what? If Manoach gives up on his wife, what's the problem, Justin B? What's the problem, Justin B? All right, one art? No? John, what's the problem? If Manoach gives up on his wife, no, the problem's not Samson. We can have a miraculous conception, but the Torah doesn't believe in miraculous conception, does it? So if Manoach does not fertilize his wife, then there's no child. So the angel has to tell her about the pending child so that it entices Manoach to have relations with his wife so that there is a Samson, because we don't rely on Jesus. Because there is no Jesus. Type 1. If you remember, I think it was with you, Justin B. We said Samson is the ultimate story of counter-missionary work. Remember that? That the Samson story is included in the prophets to disprove Jesus, because if there was a Jesus in potential, it would have been called Samson. But even Samson was not from miraculous conception. Yeah, that's right. So please revisit that class. Jews for Judaism should get a day job and start teaching Samson. Type 1, just because that's true. I mean, seriously, it's pathetic that they don't teach that. All right, now where are we at here? Midrash Rabbah. Vayemer Malach Hashem El Ha'isha. Mekan Asula Mesha Isho Shamanoyet Tinkis Haisa. Did you know that Hatzelponi was righteous? Yes, you knew that because you attended Rabbi Katz's classes. Shazakta Ledaber Ima Malach, she merited to speak with an angel. It was so Shalom Bain Alabain Baila. And this, remember we were trying to say, what is the name and function of the angel? Type 1. And that Hatzelponi is what it's about. Type 2. And that Hatzelponi was the one who merited to speak to the angel. Type 3. And the nature of the Mazal of the angel was Shalom Bayis, to make peace between man and woman. So we know that the Mazal of the angel and of Hatzelponi and of Manoach and the Samson is Shalom Bayis. The idea she Karahi Mones Harioim Baila. Lakag deber evil fisher asabamala nigra shama zolponi. She paina b'malach. Here we have the midrash. Why was she called Hatzoponi? Because she faced the angel. Vein slal el malach. And the word slal of Hatzoponi is nothing but an angel. As it is said, Ki al came ba'u batzal korasei, she lotzari goyser v'ishtoi, ba malachim batzal. Korasa v'lev atzorasa, beram ha'nujabo ha'mala v'etzla. V'visha ha'isa tadekis, l'kach, nikras Hatzlal, Lavanim are Hatzlal, lo amar Hatzel, l'fisha shtei pami nira lo l'isha, achas be'ir v'achas b'zadir. Why do we say Hatzlal and not Hatzel with two lamins versus one? Because the angel appeared to her twice, once in the city, once in the field. Start taking notes, Justin B., because this is the Mazal of the angel, and thus Hatzel Pony. All right. All right, so we're starting to know the angel a little bit here. A little bit. Va'ata hishamri na va'al tishtiyayin v'shechar va'al teichli kol tami. I'll tell you what, we're going to stop right there because there's no need to kick open a whole new thing here. We brought it to a very nice next step from the previous class.